Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today with the weekly reset that's happening today. Tons of things to go through in terms of events that are starting, as well as what's coming up in the few days that we have. So first and foremost, guys, if you like to stay up to date with Marvel Strike Force content and crush these events free to play like myself, please make sure you hit that like button, give the channel a sub for future videos just like this. So I'd like to point out, first of all, usually the battle pass and strike passes, they reset typically every Monday or Tuesday, right? So in this case, it is going to be a new battle pass that's also coming. Remember to take advantage of this, because this has been the opportunity to work on these Elandra brooches, which has been obviously adding up towards her unlock, but as well, more importantly, to now these are being tied back to her red stars available on the Marvel Strike Force web store. Milestones, couple things that we are wrapping up here that we need to be mindful of, right? Hopefully you guys were able to take advantage of this A Legend is Born, which was essentially from last week, but remember, it's the gear tier 20 materials and Patriot shards that were available, and we were able to dabble in as much as we could. Milestone 16 is where we got to in terms of the value, and this is the one where we didn't really need to core more than 50 cores per day in terms of campaign energy, and that's why we've officially started hoarding once again for both campaign and isolate. You could have probably pushed it to milestone 17 if you really wanted to, but this was kind of how we were able to go through and maximize what was available, and without spending, of course. So be on the lookout for that one. We have the race to 105 that's actually wrapping up here now in a week. So remember, that's any character leveled up from 101 to 105. You can take advantage of some red stars there for Omega Red, the Phoenix Force team one. We also have the 7th anniversary ongoing. Remember, one more week left of this for March activities. And King in Black, this milestone just came up, but you just essentially have to do your daily objectives, and that's it. That's able to actually allow us to go all the way to, it looks like a 4 red here, but yeah, just make sure that you're completing your daily objectives each day and claiming it, and boom, just like that. So super straightforward. And if you guys haven't already, remember that we have the daily raids in the weekend crucible for more of these crystal fragments for Lalandra. That's how her event has been essentially situated for really the past month or so now in terms of getting her star. So I think most of us should have a 5 or 6 on her now, and we're getting closer and closer to that 7. And again, I've been loving this because we've been able to milk this, and it's been free, of course. And then also this lucky 7 here, if you guys haven't already, sorry, my voice cracked there a little bit. If you guys haven't already, remember this one is just essentially, again, playing the game, using cosmic characters in battles, and as well as shield, medic at blitz. It's just been their way of giving back with these limited time costumes, which has been pretty cool. And this one did have the Old Man Logan variant. Now let's talk about the new stuff coming out, guys, because there's quite a bit. We had this global arena one that actually was situated this weekend. It was just nice freebies, right? The training materials, these crystal fragments, gold materials. It was awesome just to get some extra infusion into your account. And at the very end, when everyone did complete it, like, look at this, an extra 7 orbs at the very end. That was beautiful. So everyone was able to take advantage of that, assuming you claimed it. And if you haven't already, make sure you claim it, because it does reset. And I believe they're going to keep rolling those out just as a way to kind of give back to the player base. Now, there's a couple things that are starting this week, guys. We have 7th Times is a Charm. So again, continuation of all the 7th anniversary events. But the difference is with this one, this is going to be global characters. And once again, doing the dailies, right? And let's just scroll down real quickly. There's Oath Shards, Crimson Gear. Obviously, more of these anniversary coins to add up. And then there is going to be that limited time here of the 7th anniversary for Oath. So make sure you take advantage of that. It's been pretty cool to just get all these freebies here without really trying and just honestly playing the game. It's massive. We took a look at this in the blog post review, guys, but this is going to be the big one this week. It's called The Legend Continues. Gear tier 20 resources as well as Havoc diamonds. Not so much the Havoc rewards, but this is going to be an opportunity actually for Howard the Duck's free to play. So you can see here right from the get-go, the beginning shards. We'll get shards right away for Havoc. We'll get the X coins that we're interested in for Gear tier 20. So hopefully you guys have been taking advantage of that, because that's been pretty massive. In terms of the extra. Speaking of which, actually, I don't think I've gone through and claimed that yet. So I've been targeting specifically Mystic Gear as well as Skill. So that's kind of what we're doing right now, right? You can see here, these are what's available, and this is how you would typically purchase, right? But just because I see that my store resets actually happening pretty quickly. Okay. But yeah, that's going to be the big one, guys. The Legend Continues is a big one here in terms of just making sure you do as well as you can. Not only for Howard the Duck's unlock, but as well, obviously, X coins along the way. But downside with this event is that you'll see here there's some engagement from offense and defense in terms of Crucible. If you have Howard the Duck, Havoc, and as well as Elandra, at higher star levels, they're going to give you more points. Sorry, Lilandra's not included in this mix. But last but not least, also, what's this? Earn points from Freedom Spire. This is actually what's launching today at Reset, and that is going to be the new Escape from KYLN. So you can see here, it's already available, Freedom Spire, under the event selection screen. We also have Red Dead Rematch, which is for Scarlet Witch Zombie starting tomorrow. So that's another big one, right? But Freedom Spire, they have all the available milestones already in terms of how you'll be achieving this. And remember, there's 58 floors. So each floor you complete is going to give you a milestone, as there's 58 total milestones. So question is for you guys now, remember the last 6 floors do require the Liberty team. I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to see how required they are. They do seem like they're going to be quite necessary if you want to bring up 3 characters all the way to Gear Tier 19 in terms of the Liberty team. Otherwise, a stopping point for folks that don't want to invest in Liberty may actually be Room 52, which is the last time that this was the peak in terms of the actual Escape from KYLN event. So you can see here, unfortunately, after 52, there's a lot of milestone points that gets added, right? 7,000, 7,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, and then even the very last one, 16,500. All of that being points that can be attributed to the Legend Continues. And remember, the Legend Continues does have a leaderboard, and we don't see the rewards yet here for the leaderboards, but I suspect there's probably going to be Crimson Gear once again. And as well, obviously, Havoc Diamonds are going to be available. So that's kind of what's happening right now in a nutshell, guys, in terms of events. We're going to go through it. We're going to see how it is. I will probably make a update video in regards to this. If I do bring up my my Liberty team, I want to discuss that real quickly, how much I invested in and how high I need to bring them up to actually complete it. But we'll do a wait and see approach. And remember, guys, that's kind of what's happening right now in the next day or two. There's Ultimate 32 Crucible Tournament that's also starting. I believe it's tomorrow. It's coming back. And then last but not least, we also have the new chaotic storm raids, chaos raids, aka. So that's going to be replacing the green energy here in the raid on Orcus and going to be elevating us to the next level in terms of Gear Tier 20 unlock opportunity. So yeah, that in a nutshell is what's happening, guys. Crazy busy week, but we're going to be ready. We'll be back with more content for sure. Do let me know what you guys think in comments below if I missed anything. But yeah, it's going to be exciting times for sure. It's going to be a jam-packed week, and we'll go through it day by day as the things come out and release and get updated to what we see as well. Thank you for your time as always. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.